Hi, welcome to Drive with Care. Continuing my Saturday Jaunt, video number 3. New Romney to Hythe. I think I'll go down to where the Hythe Imperial is and park up by the sea, because that's what I do. So come along. Oh, did I show the map? This is the map. This is where we're going. It will take us through St Mary's Bay and Dymchurch. So all good. Let's do it. Let's see if we can avoid some hazards. Someone's bike alarm going off. Sounds like a little bird tweeting. So yeah, I drove through here. I drove through New Romney on my previous video, but I wasn't stopping here. I was going to Littlestone, wasn't I? Dog on lead. Watch out for parked cars with doors opening, pedestrians, and just all manner of things. Cars coming out the junction. Oh, he's going to turn in. Mount the pavement. I suppose we've all done it, haven't we? You know that whole thing about 20 mile an hour in towns? I'm doing 20. 20's plenty, right? I don't know what people are up in arms about. You can't go faster than 20 most of the time anyway, in a built-up area like this. I suppose the flip side of it is that you can be done now. You know, if it used to be a 30 zone, you'd still think, I can do 30. Now they've got 20. They can give you points and get you a fine. Stealth tax. I don't know. Roundabout ahead, and showing a giveaway on the mini roundabout. Nothing coming to the right. 40 mile an hour zone. This is the A259, goes all the way down to Hastings, probably goes to Eastbourne and Brighton if I'm not mistaken, and goes all the way up to Margate. So it's kind of like the South Coastal Road all along Kent. You can jump on the 259 at any stage. What it generally means is it's most often a fast road. National speed limit zone now. Car in front still doing 30. But I shall not be tempted to overtake. We're just going to enjoy a nice little drive. Humpback Bridge up ahead. Hold on to your hollyhocks, my father used to say, and put his foot down when we'd do a Starsky and Hutch. Right, this Toyota's turning off, causing me to slow down. The Kent Wildlife Trust, I've not been in there. I wonder what kind of wildlife they've got there. Probably ducks. Jag right up my tail. Doing 50 now. Let's get it up to 60, shall we, till we get to the speed limit. Golf course on the right. St Mary's Bay, 40 miles an hour. What is it they say about golf? Something about ruining a good walk. A good walk ruined. I don't play golf. You may have gathered. I have other passions, you know, and I'm not dissing it. If that's your bag, then good show. Get on with it. I think we can all have some passions as long as they don't hurt other people. You know, mugging isn't a good passion, is it? Fighting. New road layout ahead, it says. We've got traffic lights. Maybe the traffic lights are the new road layout. They're still building these houses. I've done this road numerous times in videos and they're kind of just stopped. Van pulling out. I do like this road when it's clear. You know, I'm not saying I need to do 60 miles an hour, but if it's a 40 mile an hour road and it's clear like this, you feel like you want to do 40, but you'll often be stuck behind someone who wants to do 28, 30, and you kind of just scratch your head and ask why. Out of St Mary's Bay and into Dymchurch. Dr. Sin and the Scarecrow comes to mind. The guy's broken down. That's a shame. He's putting his water in the reservoir. Maybe his cylinder head's gone or something. Currently doing 40. I like that the sun is that side. It's giving the road kind of a nice, like I said in the other video, you know, it's all bright and it's fun to drive on days like this. Martello Tower in the car park. Last bastion of defence against the old Napoleonic Wars. I don't think they were ever used in anger. Because the French never came and attacked, did they? Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Give me a bit of comments. 30 mile an hour. Traffic's building up and slowing down. We've got a mini roundabout, which you'd like to think people will indicate right, because it's a roundabout, okay? You're not going straight across, because straight across would take you into the Dymchurch village store. Do some weekly shopping. Okay, quite built up here. Fairground is on. Watch out for kids running out between cars. I'll have to bring the grandkids down. Have some fun on the Dodgems. It's a little built up here because of the car park and cars coming in and out of the junction. But once you get out of Dymchurch, it's generally quite clear again. School patrol sign. Not a lot going to happen on a Saturday though, right? This XC60 I'm driving, I saw one with higher mileage and the same year in that place, and it was £2,000 more expensive there than what I paid for this. Although I admittedly nearly had to go to Leicester to pick it up, but yeah, I can never work out used car sale lot prices. I suppose you're supposed to haggle, aren't you? I'll take it off your hands, but not at that asking price. Because you know what? You can find another car somewhere else, so they want to make a sale. I don't think I've ever bought a car off a lot that, and I've bought a few that I've paid the asking price. And you know, even if it's a couple of hundred off, you think, yeah, I've won. I've achieved. Because you've got to put petrol in the car and tax it to drive it home, right? I'm waffling. I like to waffle because you're my captive audience. Otherwise, I'd be driving this route without talking to anyone. Probably singing my 70s songs. All the cars are turning off. Cyclists. There was a Martello Tower in Dymchurch. They're all scattered along here. And there's another one on the right, just up here, which someone's turned into a home. I think it'd be cool to live in something like that, especially with a viewpoint on the roof. You'd want it to be swanky and wonderful inside, though, wouldn't you? There's not a lot you can do with it outside. .40 mph zone, and we are doing 40, so it's all good. We're all obeying the rules. Risk of skid. Can't imagine why, unless the sea spray comes over on, you know, really bad days onto the road. Oh, look at this Mark 1 Fiesta. Classic car alert. I learnt to drive in a Mark 1 Fiesta. They are dear to my heart. My dream car as a kid, XR2i, with the paper pot wheels. The Mark 1 with the round headlights. Picture here. Oh, I so desired one. Isn't that funny? I talked about Porsches in the other video. My dream car was a Ford Fiesta XR2. It then progressed to a Saab 999 Turbo, was it? Or the 900 Turbo. Both of those looked really nice. I suppose I could have a midlife crisis and buy one now. Keep fit windows, right? You don't get electric windows or power steering on those old cars. Right, bends in the road, all in yellow signs. What does that mean, folks? There's been a fatality. Cinque Port town of Hythe. We've got the military complex up there where they do their training, and I believe there's a Martello Tower in there. So if I did my tour of Martello Towers, I wouldn't be able to go into that one. But they have a shooting range here, and they have the flags on the beach. There's a red flag up now. Don't know if my camera will pick it up. Which means the space between the two red flags on the beach, you are not permitted to walk on, simply because they're firing live ammunition out towards the sea. You could be hit. You could. And they gave you fair warning. New roundabout. I'm indicating right, but the road up ahead is clearly closed. Eventually it'll be open for a housing estate, and you will have to indicate. But get into the habit of indicating on roundabouts. The Corsa didn't, and the Safira behind me didn't. Hey ho. I mean, we're not all advanced drivers, right? If you were doing an advanced driver test, you'd probably get docked for not using your indicators. But it's just such a good habit to get into. And when you're passing your test or you're taking your test, if you don't use your indicators, you fail your test. So why do people then, I've got my license now, I don't need to use my indicators ever again. Forget it. It's such a waste of my energy to flick that little switch. Anyway, we're going into Hythe now. I do go off on one. I really do. But it's really cool because I'm driving, right? And like I said, if I didn't have the camera, I wouldn't be talking. I'd be singing my songs. But because I know I'm talking to a YouTube video, I know there are people out there watching this content. So it kind of makes me think, yes, in the future someone will be watching this video. But right now, at this moment in time, I'm talking to you. It's great. It's like I've got someone in the car with me who won't answer back, who won't talk and distract me, but they will leave comments. And some people leave nasty comments. Some people have got nothing better to do. If you don't like the channel, just off. You don't have to watch the videos. Cyclist, give a little indicate, move out into the road. It's a funny old game, the YouTube videos, because you kind of want to create content that you hope people will find interesting or appealing. They'll watch, they'll interact with you, they'll interact with one another in the comments. It's just kind of, that's the way things are going with social media. And you do realise that it doesn't appeal to everybody. I watch content and I think, no, I'm not interested in this. And there is a little ellipse button, you know, in the home page on YouTube where it displays all the videos that YouTube think you might be interested in. It's a little ellipse button that if you click, it'll give you a drop-down list. I'll put something on the screen for you, and you can actually say, do not show me or do not recommend this content, something like that. So YouTube then is aware, oh yeah, I shouldn't be showing this user this kind of content. Okay, now we hit the traffic of Hythe. Let's do some editing. I'm going to edit this bit out and we will resume when we get to the traffic lights by the Romney, Hythe and Dymchurch Railway. So back in a minute, and you're back in the room, or at least back in the car. Oh, that was horrendous. Took about 5 minutes there. Hooray for editing, right? Do you know what it was? The lights change and there's a little bit of congestion. So what happens is someone pulls out because the lights are green, but then block. So you had cars blocking one another. If the road isn't clear, don't pull out, even if your light is green. I wonder if people think, but it was green, so I should go out. Keeping my eyes peeled for doors and pedestrians. I've done Hythe quite a few times and it's usually congested. Strange one that, but then again, it, as I said before, it's the 259, so it's the main road all the way through. Zebra crossing here, someone crossing. Little German there with the coffee shop. Mit Milchkaffee. Ich wollen einen Kaffee haben, bitte, mit Milch. Don't know if you say cafe in German. Coffee. can say all the other words, but I can't remember what coffee's called. It's been a long time since I lived in Germany. It's a real community spirit with Hythe. Got little street vendors there selling their fruit and veg and cakes. But I would imagine, you know, unlike Folkestone High Street, Dover High Street, we've got a town centre here that isn't a major hub. You know, it's not a thoroughfare. So it's all the locals coming here. I wouldn't come to Hythe to do my shopping. So I'm guessing it's just, you know, all the locals for Hythe have come out. Come out to play. I saw the bus wanted to pull out, but I was kind of close. This video may be longer than usual, but, you know, it's a Saturday morning. And I want to go down to where the Hythe Imperial is to stop it, rather than just stop here somewhere. No left turn, no right turn. Go straight ahead. If you wanted to turn right, you've got to go around the roundabout. We're going round the roundabout, but then we'll take the first exit off. So who's going to indicate? Vauxhall indicated. Ford isn't indicating. Audi is indicating. The message is getting through, people. Oh, more hold-ups. We've got some temporary traffic lights here, but I want to go right. So I wonder if the cars will give me space so that I can go right. And they are. Fabulous. Right, lots of giving way here because there's cars parked on both sides of the road. I'm going to go for it because the other car's got more space to wait than I have. I will give them a wave though, thank you. Keeping with the flow, I saw someone with a dog just then, so I'm aware that people are crossing. I see my targets up ahead. Will I be able to stop? Will it be so ram-packed? Will I be able to stop and show you the sea again? Car turning right, causing us all to slow down. Give a little indicate, the Nissan didn't. Because he's indecisive. The sea looks wonderful today compared to how I saw it earlier. But I will nip into here to finish the video. Someone's dreadful parking there. There you go, how about that? Look at that sea. The way the clouds are forcing the shadow. Okay, that's it. What was that? New Romney to Hythe. Quite a long one, I reckon. But thus concludes the Saturday Jaunt. Last 3 videos have been filmed all back to back, and I like doing that. Thank you so much for watching and bearing with, and drop me a comment if you saw anything I didn't see, as per, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Drive with care.